Well, I got a good story to tell you. There was a government shutdown, and what that means to us outdoor folks is the BLM, things like national monuments, national parks, closed down. So we're always in the mood for a road trip, so we thought, well, let's go try to get a wave permit. And it can work one of two ways. Either there'll be no one there because it's closed, or there'll be a whole bunch of people waiting for when it opens. So we decided to drive on up to Kanab, Utah, and on our way in we stop at the BLM Visitor Center, and of course it is closed. So we decided, well, let's go get our room and we'll see how things go. And our room, it was called Canyons Boutique or Canyons Boutique Hotel or something. It is a really nice place. I'd highly recommend it. They've got this buffet breakfast, and it's, you know, they kind of got foo-foo stuff in there. You know, it's kind of hoity-toity, but that's kind of fun every now and then. So the next morning we get up and we take off to go to the office to see if it's open. There's one car in the parking lot, and I'm like, uh-oh, they're not open yet. And so we get out and we walk in, and there's only one person in there. I'm thinking, oh man, this could be good. So we fill out our paperwork and they take you into the back room, and we are one of 10 people in this room. And then we find out not only are they given 10 permits for the following day, but since they were closed the day before, they're giving out 10 permits for this day. So I did this video on how to get a wave permit, you know, and there in the back room they put little balls with your number on it, and they spin the deal, and you know, one comes out at random, and we were the third person to get a permit. So we took the following day because we were completely unprepared. I mean, getting a wave permit is nearly impossible, so you know, I mean, we just didn't expect it. So we went back to our room and did all the footwork on what else there was to see. So what I'll do with the videos, I'll show you, of course, the, you know, all the pretty pictures and stuff, and then I will drop in some maps so you can see the loop that we took. There is a whole bunch to see out there, and we had a really good day. So this is how it went. Well, we've made it to the wave. Man, it's been a cold day. It was like 8 degrees when we were driving out. And now it's probably a lot nicer. It's in the 30s or so, but check this out. Isn't that just incredible? I mean, man. So the next stop is the second wave. And the second wave is some more, you know, pretty sandstone stuff, and you know, it didn't make me jump up and down, but it's a pretty spot. Then we headed up the hill to go to the top rock arch, or rock top arch. And the fun thing about up there is you get this spectacular view of the whole area, but especially looking down on the wave. And you get to see all the people that slept in, you know, because they're just showing up, and there's a gaggle of people down there. You can't take pictures without getting you know how it goes. So anyway, we go up there, and that's pretty nice. And, you know, thinking, yeah, this is a real nice place. And the next stop was unreal. So we walked around, and it's called the Alcove. And I tell you, I have never seen, this is just exciting as a wave to me. You get this big sand dune inside like an alcove, and God, the colors and the texture in there is just unbelievable. So that was another one of the highlights for me. And then we walked around the corner. Next was to a place called Melody Arch, and I think it's also called the Grotto, because you have this really pretty arch, and then it's kind of another alcove, but it's broken through. There's like a window there, not really an arch, it's just a breakthrough. And great place to take pictures, another real nice spot. And when you stick your head out that window, I mean, it's a heck of a long way down there. So we left there to one of my favorite spots. We left there, walked down and around, kind of behind or the backside of the wave to the Big Mac. If there would have been some fries, man, I was hungry. So the Big Mac was pretty cool. And then we walked, traversed the slick rock down along the backside of the wave there and came around and joined up with the trail. Now from there, we scampered up well, we didn't really scamper, I was pretty tired, but we went up the canyon, and it's got a couple narrow places in it. It's really, really nice in there. And then you come up out of that canyon after a short ways and go to a place called the Boneyard. The Boneyard is really, really interesting. It's got the rocks, there's just a bunch of strange looking rocks laying all over the place. You can see why they call it the Boneyard. And that was a fun thing to see too. Definitely that's worth doing. And so then we left there to head out, and you just stay at that same elevation, traverse the slick rock like you're gonna go back home. And on the way, there's Dinosaur Tracks. Now these Dinosaur Tracks, these little, just itty bitty thing. I thought I was never going to find a dinosaur track and acres of sandstone, and we did. And so after that, you just continue to traverse the slick rock and kind of hook up with the trail and head on back home. The whole trip, round trip, was about 9.5, 10 miles. We started about 8:30 and got out at 4. So it's really not that hard to do in a day. So, you know what I always say, thanks for watching. Until next time, GoPro, stop recording.